Okay, Anand, I think there's no one else available. Yesterday, a lot of students joined for the demo. And I thought, again, we took a demo on certified ethical hacking, basically explaining what the course is about and what topics we'll be covering throughout the course. Okay. And again, what the main agenda is of a cybersecurity professional in their day-to-day life and the organization. So that's what we covered yesterday. And today we were supposed to be starting networking fundamentals, one of the first prerequisites for cybersecurity. But since you didn't join the session yesterday, let me just give you a quick explanation on what the course is about. Okay. Because again, you just need, again, you have no clue maybe until now what certified ethical hacking is and what the course contents are. Okay. So if I open up that presentation file, just a second. Yeah. So when we talk about this course, certified ethical hacking, the current version running right now is version 30. Every few years, the version gets updated, and newer topics and newer technologies, which are again relevant, again prevalent in the cybersecurity domain, are added to this course. And the older ones, which are not again working out any the older techniques of hacking or the older procedures of securing the organization, which are not acceptable now, are removed. And those courses are updated from time to time by this organization called PC Council, one of the most well-recognized organizations on the internet available today, basically to provide certifications and trainings in this domain of cybersecurity. Okay. So basically in this course, the agenda is understanding what hacking is and what ethical hacking is. Now, a lot of students might have a misconception that they're one and the same. But again, no, that's a wrong thought. When you talk about hacking, it is the procedure of trying to gain access to information systems. So if I were a hacker, I hack into your devices, I get access to your devices and the data in it. And all of this is done illegally without your permission, without your knowledge. I try to steal your data. Okay. And when you talk about ethical hacking, on the other hand, this is the procedure of protecting those devices from getting hacked. So you basically try to find the loopholes, the vulnerabilities in the systems, and you report it back to the company so that they can apply the necessary security patch. So these vulnerabilities are what lead to cyber threats, to these cyber attacks. So your job as an ethical hacker is to find those vulnerabilities, the reasons for those cyber attacks, and prevent them from happening in the first place. Okay. And again, for this, we'll be following a procedure called the cyber kill chain. So cyber kill chain or hacking cycle or kill chain itself are the different terminologies used. This is the procedure that is followed by hackers to perform a successful cyber attack. And we, as cybersecurity professionals, follow the same procedure and understand how these attacks are being performed. And we also try to prevent these attacks at the earliest stage possible. Okay. So understanding how to hack a device itself will let you know how do you protect that device from not again those cyber attacks itself. So again, hacking cycle is basically used by both hackers and ethical hackers to attack or prevent those attacks in the organization. And this entire hacking cycle consists of 5 separate steps. So the first step is called as information gathering. Then you have scanning, then you have gaining access, then you have maintaining access, and then you have reporting or clearing traces. Those are the 5 steps that are followed in any organization to perform a proper penetration test, to perform a check of basically if any system contains a vulnerability, and if it does contain a vulnerability, how do you remediate it? And if you notice on the last step, there are two different terminologies, reporting or clearing traces. The reason being, no matter what category of a hacker you are, whether a cybersecurity professional or a cyber criminal, first 4 steps are exactly similar. There is no change in the procedure in the first 4 steps. What changes or where the variation comes is basically the last step. If you're an ethical hacker, you report the vulnerabilities to the organization. On the other hand, if you're a black hat hacker, a cyber criminal, you don't report anything. You try to remove the evidences of your actions. And that, in simple terms, is called as clearing traces. And again, in the last class, I did explain each of these terminologies one by one. I've explained what information gathering is, what is scanning, what is gaining access, what is maintaining access, and what is reporting or clearing traces. So again, this is what we have covered in the last session, actually. So again, you can access that session on YouTube itself. There is a recording available for it. So every session is being recorded and it is being uploaded on YouTube. Okay, so you can access the session from there for the session yesterday. Okay. So again, I think there must be a lot more strength tomorrow since this is the month of Ramadan I think that is causing a clash with the timings with a lot of students. But yeah, that should get rectified in a few days. And once we have a better strength, we'll be taking a much longer session in the upcoming days, Anand. But today we can just have it as a Q&A call. So if you have any questions
Sure,
or
sir.
regarding cybersecurity, you can let me know and I can clarify your questions. Oh, one more important point. If you have a question regarding the duration, the course is for an entire duration of 35 days. We have classes from Monday to Friday, every day for 1 hour each. Okay. And you will be getting all these recordings on your email. You'll be getting these presentation files. You'll be getting the materials. And again, it's a more of a practical course. So it's in a 30-70 ratio. First 30% of the course, we have mostly theoretical topics. Remaining 70% is all hands-on practicals with the same tools that are used in organizations. And you will have a lab setup simulation on your end, on your device itself, which you can access anytime. It will be an exact replica of the simulation that I have on my system, which is more than sufficient to understand how to use these tools in an organization. So completely practical course explaining what again cybersecurity is, what hacking is, and what ethical hacking is, and the day-to-day operations of a cybersecurity professional. Okay. And yeah, again, once this course is done, you will be ready to write the certification exam. So the main agenda is you're ready to again pass or get certified with this certification called Certified Ethical Hacking. Okay. So again, if you're planning on writing a certification, you will be eligible to write that one once this course is done. Um, any other questions also, guys?
So can I get the course content?
Yeah, again, you can let me drop it in the chat box itself. I think it's available on the official website as well. But just in case, let me drop the file from here itself. Just a second. Yeah, I've dropped the file in the chat box. The course duration, as mentioned, is for 35 days, guys. From Monday to Friday, every day for 1 hour session each day. Did you get the file on the documentation? Fee is 8,000 rupees, guys. So again, that is, I would say, the lowest price available at this institute or any institute for that matter. I've been training for a lot of institutes in my past. I currently train for this Durgasoft one institute and another one in Bangalore as well. Wouldn't want to name them, but their price is more than double what Durgasoft is providing it for. It's the same content, the same trainer, but again, I think it's just change in the institute's pricing. So again, 8,000 is a very fair price for the course. Anything above that is, I would say, uh, very criminal. Wouldn't want to name other institutes are charging more than that for this course. Okay. So yeah, that's that. Any other questions also? I've dropped the course content in the chat box, guys. Anything else required? Anand, Akash.
No, sir.
Uh, Akash, did you join the session yesterday by any chance?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. No worries, guys. Just in case, if you want to access again, once there's more students, we'll take a longer session tomorrow. We'll have a demo tomorrow as well. Tomorrow, I'll be talking about networking fundamentals, as mentioned. That's the first prerequisite for cybersecurity.
So in 35 days, all the topics will get covered.
Yeah, we will be covering all the 5 modules: information gathering, scanning, gaining access, maintaining access, and reporting and clearing traces. So those are the 5
And
main topics, I would say. Under those, you have those various subtopics for different attacks and defense techniques. And in the entire 35 duration course, we'll be completing all those topics, which I've mentioned in the documentation.
what about the practical, sir?
All of those topics are practical zone itself, Akash and Anand. Okay, so all of those will be working on again in all of those practicals. We'll be working on the same tools that are used in organizations. Tools like Nmap, Enable, Nessus, Metasploit Framework, Burp Suite, Wireshark, John the Ripper, ACRAC-NG. All of these are the same tools used in organization to perform pen testing on different endpoints, different devices in the organization. And we'll be working on all of that. And for this entire practical part, we'll have a lab simulation. So there'll be a tool called VMware Workstation. This is a virtualization software. It allows you to install multiple other operating systems in it. So this will act as your lab simulation. Okay. And we'll be working on all the practicals in this entire simulation in this tool called VMware. Don't worry, all these tools will be provided to you, are inclusive in the course price itself. You don't have to pay anything else for any tools. Even if they are paid applications, I'll be providing a lot of cracked versions of it. And other than that, most of them are open source itself. Okay. Just in case if there's a pro tool, an automated tool which requires a pro version, I'll be sharing the cracked version for it. So you have to pay nothing. I would say literally zero for the tools. Whatever content, again, whatever price you're paying, it's for the entire course content itself. The video lectures, live and recorded. Any other questions, Akash?
No, sir.
So do join the session tomorrow, Akash. We'll be talking about a new topic called networking fundamentals. Prerequisites for
Okay, sir.
cybersecurity. So it does include, again, this course includes all the prerequisites as well. You don't have to learn anything else from anywhere before joining this course. Again, other institutes might not include all that. In this one, we have all the networking basics, all the Linux command basics, virtualization basics. All of this is included in the course itself. After these fundamentals are covered, then we dive into cybersecurity concepts. Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
we'll join the session tomorrow at the same time at 8 o'clock. And we'll be going into the next topic. Bye-bye. Have a good day, guys.
Sir,
Oh yeah, Anand. Go ahead.
sir, over the Telegram under cyber security, the Zoom invite sent is redirecting us to Azure data, some course, different course.
Telegram. Where in the chat box anywhere?
The
Telegram. I don't see anything called Telegram here. Anand. Which Telegram are you talking?
sir, the Durgasoft Telegram.
But where is it mentioned? The Telegram thing.
What I the Zoom invite to join your class.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was clicking on that and it was pushing me to Azure course.
Oh.
So that might be one of the reason that student might be puzzled.
Oh. I'll check that out with the institute, Anand. Thanks for bringing that to my notice. Because the invite which I get is not the same which you guys get. I think I get a completely different email. If I just show you 1 second.
Because it took me 5-10 minutes to join the link today.
Acha. Because this is what I get. So I don't see any Telegram link of any sort. I just have a join the meeting link. If I click on that, I directly get the meeting.
Yeah,
that's
so I
the
did
reason
the
why.
same. I then enrolled over it and then to the email I got and then I joined it.
Acha. I'll let the institute know. And thanks for bringing that to my notice. Maybe that was what was causing the issue. I'll let them know. Thanks for letting me know.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll disconnect here, guys. Tomorrow, as mentioned, we'll take a longer session. As promised, we'll talk about networking fundamentals. The first topic for cybersecurity, understanding what IP addresses are, what various networking protocols are, what is DHCP protocol, what is DNS protocol, what are the categories of IP addresses, what are public IPs, private IPs, classes and IPs. We'll talk about all that in the next session. It's important for cybersecurity. Okay. So yeah, all those prerequisites will be included in the course itself. You do not have to learn anything before joining this course, guys. You can start from scratch. Okay. So yeah, thanks for joining today, guys. We'll connect back tomorrow at the same
Sure,
time.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.